Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, LSU Tigers, taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Look at this, an end around to start the drive. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
But all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. The kickoff team now set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense operating from the pistol. Play action fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Past the 10. And he scores. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball, the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Eludes the rush. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more plays like that. It's going to be a great day for you.
He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one, he could come back to haunt him.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run phase. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Positive yards.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Just trucks the man. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They're setting out to try the PAT. And he knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Runs through the defender. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Can he get there on the ground? Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Made the defense look slow that time. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from a distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a run to the left. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it for a big gain. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And there's the handoff. Powerful running here. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
And everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He'll take a deep shot here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Dogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working. The offense knocking on the door here with a first and goal.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's running out of time here. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
This will be a challenge. Second and goal from the 14. And he drops back in the gun. Pass rush closing in. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, this defensive unit has certainly picked a great time to make a stand with back-to-back sacks, starting with that first-and-goal play. Curious to see if the defense revs up its engine and tries to apply some pressure here on third down.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the defense wraps him up. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Throws it to the right. And he pulls in the catch. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 31, so makes a good choice bringing it out of the end zone. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Quick throw to the left side. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The pocket breaking down. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. I mean, it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Close to the tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. He'll go down, but that stiff arm earned him first down yardage.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. Doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
They'll run it from the gun. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Trying to find some room. It's Peterson.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the extra point gets him within 3, 31-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The linebacker shifting around now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Running with purpose. Look at that powerful running. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Looks right for a quick completion. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And they start the drive with an end-around play. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Same tailback, another carry. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
This defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Chris, the quarterback just misses his target here on third down and long, but at least he avoids taking the sack. Still a chance here at this range on fourth down with a 3-point lead. Kick the field goal and add to this lead.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Finds his man, has the first down. And he steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Trying to run it. It's Peterson. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Offense getting set. Second down play here. We snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He bought some time, now lets it go. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Peterson. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
I know they have big hopes for this drive and where it can ultimately end, but by not picking up that first down, we got a fourth down. They've got to get the first down before they worry about scoring.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. The field goal is good. And we are tied up now here in the fourth quarter. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. He'll hand it off. Will he score here? Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Finds an open target on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And they'll use the ground game here. Got space looking for the end zone here. He muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win? And now for the crucial extra point to tie this up and force a second overtime. Extra point splits the uprights. So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play. So the offense now will set up 1st and goal here in double overtime. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. We're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now. Now now to try for 2. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.